What's going on YouTube? We're back here with another video and we're going to be talking about the beginner banner that Chaos Zero Nightmare have. So for all my re-rollers, or some people that could be tempted to re-roll, I think re-rolling might be worth it because of the way how this beginner banner works. So the way how it works is not like the typical beginner banners in other gacha games where you're guaranteed one 5-star character, and once you pull a 5-star character in that beginner banner, that's your guaranteed gun. What this game did in their beta, which they shouldn't change, hopefully, hopefully they don't do a Stellar Sora and they change, their banners and stuff. What Chaos Zero Nightmare did in their beta was you was guaranteed a 5-star in the last multi of the beginner banner. So if you pulled 5 stars before that last multi, that guarantee didn't go away. That guaranteed stayed as in the last multi. So you could, re-roll to the point where you walk away with 2, 3, 4, 5-star characters if you really want to re-roll that hard. And that's why I think this beginner banner is insane, because re-rolling is not that hard. It takes 15 to 20 minutes. You could just delete the server. You don't have to delete the game. From what we know, we're only going to get like 20 pulls, so you might get only 2 mois, but hopefully with other rewards, they do with launch rewards, or because they're #1 in the App Store or Play Store, whatever it was, just launch rewards in general. Hopefully we could do like 3 mois while re-rolling, and within those 3 mois, the goal would probably be to get 1 to 2 5-star characters on top of still having your guarantee in the last multi. So that's what I think is worth re-rolling, and that's why I think this beginner banner is actually insane, because you can walk away with multiple 5-star characters, if you're lucky or if you re-roll enough. But that is saying hopefully they keep it the same as they did in the beta. Hopefully they don't change this. And the 5-star combatants that you can get in the banner is Luke, Calliope, Magna, Rin, Aulia, Maylin, Veronica, Rinoa, Hugo, and Kayron. So yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video just talking about that beginner banner, just because I really do think it's insane. And I think, for the re-rollers out there, I think you're going to kind of really love that beginner banner. And in terms of what, Pride Win saying on who to re-roll for, they got Calliope and Maylin on gold. They have Rinoa, Kayron, Hugo on silver alongside with Rin and Magna. Then, they got Aulia, Luke, and Veronica on bronze, which is interesting, Obviously, beta had limited people. It's going to be interesting to see way more players if, these characters are actually insane once someone finds something about them. Yeah, my advice when it comes to beginner banner, I'm going to re-roll just because of how good the beginner banner is. I think it's totally worth it. My goal is definitely going to be to get a shielder and a DPS unit. So I want Calliope or Magna. I don't mind either or. And, honestly, the DPS characters, my one's between Maylin, Kayron, and Rin, just because I like all 3 of them, so I don't mind getting one of 3 of them. And Magna and Calliope, obviously one of those 2 as well. So I'm trying to walk away with a shielder and a DPS unit just because I feel like that's the best way to go. And I think, it's going to help me progress my account, because you're going to have a shielder and you're going to have a DPS character, of course, and you're also given a fair amount of free characters that could, do some good things. I believe they're over here. You get Mika for free. She's insane. That's your healer / support. You also get Owen, Ray. Owen's decent. Ray, got some buffs as well. I think Tress is actually pretty good for a 4-star DPS unit. And hopefully in those reroll summons you get Nia as well, who is amazing support. So yeah, and it's no secret that in this game you're probably gonna have to have multiple teams. So if you could walk away with 2 to 3 5-stars in that beginner banner, that's gonna help you in your team building, because you could build the 2 teams around those 3 characters and just try to pair them up with the best 4-star characters that you managed to pull during that beginner banner. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. I don't want to keep you guys for too long, man. Release is coming up pretty soon. I just wanted to let you guys know about that beginner banner because I do think it's insane. But that's going to be from me. Like, subscribe, run up. I catch y'all in the next one. I'm out.